But as to whether or not I'm actually streaming, that's a real question. Yes, it seems to be working. YouTube seems to be firing up, receiving the stream, starting the stream. I did enable auto start this time, so I shouldn't have to do anything. It's saying that I'm live, but I'm not getting a video feed. Bam, there it is. All right, we all good. We all good. It's taken care of. We're live. Sweet diggity dog. Oh, right. Oh, right. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so we're live. We're about to start working on this cool little text adventure game here for Bash on Linux, obviously. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can run Bash on Windows. Well, I really don't know. I'm sure there's some program that you can get to run Bash scripts in Windows. Maybe. I don't know. That'd be weird. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've got a V8 energy drink here. It's the pomegranate blueberry. It's pretty good. If I had a cup of coffee not too long ago, but I've got this here just in case I need a little pick me up while we're ratting and doing stuff here. But let's go ahead, and I'm inside of the game folder, and we've just got our run game script here, which if you saw the video that I put up yesterday, then you already know about this. This is nothing new, but we'll go ahead and run in here, and I can show you what's going on here. First things first, I did notice something. Got this extra little like line right here that I can just yoink that out of here. Oh wait, no, that's exactly how I want it. Yeah, it's just an extra line. Yeah, there wasn't an echo there. Yeah, so all right. Well, so this is going to be obviously the game start. I think you have to use WSL to use Bash on Windows 10, but I'm not sure. I think that sounds right. I mean, I know there's a way, or I don't want to say I know. I'm pretty dang sure that you can run Bash some way on Windows 10. I'm just not sure. But Linux Cast, dude, thanks for being here for the live stream. Thank you, man. Oh gosh. Well, I can't remember what the last video that I was watching, but apparently I've been on a bender watching your videos. This morning I watched, I think, 3 or 4 of your videos this morning. Pretty dang good content. But so working on this script here, I can't remember, did I fix the typo? No, I did not. I didn't do any extra work yesterday, so we need to put there is a bathroom. Oh no, there is a bathroom to the west. Should do a balcony. The north, a door to the east, and a closet to the south. Much better. Okay. Also, let me know if I should like rephrase the first couple lines in any way, in your opinion. I'm not too sure. Also, let me know, is the transparency too much in my terminal window? It looks fine for me here, but every time I look at the recording, I'm like, is my text too dark or something? Because for me it seems fine, but I've got it down on 90, like, or 0.9 opacity, but I can bump it up or just turn it off if it's too aggressive. But I think what we need to do today, I think what we'll work on is our first actual like room. So we've got the door, so you can approach the door, which is right here. When you approach, or when you go east, which is the door, you'll get a little something outside. You'll hear a woman being all creepy. It's very blue. Yeah, see, I love The theme that I'm using is the Code School Dark from terminal.sexy, and I absolutely love this color scheme because it is, if you applied it to your terminal, it's extremely readable. Like I do really like it, and it's very easy on the eyes. It's a dark theme that's not just straight up dark, and it's, in my opinion, now this is going to be pretty controversial, but this is coming from someone who used Solarized Dark for a long time and really liked it. It's better than Solarized Dark. Solarized Dark has a very you can recognize Solarized Dark really easy. Almost it's so overused that it's hard to enjoy it. Like, I used to really like Solarized Dark, but I see so many things using it, and I used it for so long that now I can't use it. I need something new. I'm trying to think. So I think we'll go ahead and do the balcony today. We will work on the balcony. So we'll just exit this file, and then we will create a balcony. And I know we don't really need to call it .sh, but that's what I'm going to do, because yeah, keep it all simple and straightforward. You know what's script. I don't know. Is there an actual reason why some scripts are .sh and some aren't? Like, is it just a naming scheme to, like, I mean, I've always thought .sh was just to, like, easily let you know when you look at it, like, hey, this is a script. I'm not sure. Although, I did notice something. So, on Windows, if you accidentally go in and, like, let's say, and now it's been a long time since I did this, so I don't know, it may work differently on Windows 10, but I know when I was using, I think this was after the Windows like 8, maybe 8.1 update, not too sure, but when you went in and renamed like a photo and you accidentally messed up and, like, let's say renamed it to .jpeg instead of .png, it actually break the file, like actually break it. And here on Linux, I did that not too long ago, and nothing happened. Like, the picture still worked and everything. It just didn't have any, alpha, like the alpha, like, transparency was broken. And then I just renamed it back to .png, and it was all good. I was like, huh. I actually had never had that thing happen to me before. So I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. That's a nice little feature. Didn't know Linux just yoinked that one for you. It's like, we got you, bruv. It's all good. There's no problem. So let's see. Let's put in a shebang, and then bin/sh, and let me know. I know DistroTube did that, like, sarcastic video. Oh, and by the way, too, I also 100% understand. I am streaming right now at the same time that DistroTube is streaming. I think he's doing it, or no, I know he's doing his chat with patrons, and it was scheduled. I didn't notice it until I went to schedule this one, but his is at 10 o'clock, so I was like, well, might have quite a few of my viewers just going over to DistroTube's channel, which that's fine. And I also 100% understand, because DistroTube's chat with his patrons, it's either like, it's a 50-50. It's either like really interesting, or it's a whole bunch of people talking over each other for like half of it. But we've got our script in here. We'll go ahead. We need to clear the screen. And let me see. Hold on. Open up a new window. CD into Welcome to Paradise and run game. Okay. So what we'll have you do, you go in here, hold on. Let me zoom out just a bit. I know this is going to make it like hella unreadable. But let's see, caught me. No, that's north. Oh wait, no, the balcony is to the north. Okay, yeah, so instead of echoing this out, what we'll do is, oh my gosh, dot slash, what do we call it? It's balcony, right? Just balcony.sh, balcony.sh, and exit. So save that. And then, what should we do for the balcony? What you thinking? Oh, and also I will say too, I put on the what is it? Like ultra low latency. So I should be able to see chat much sooner, because I think I normally have it on the normal latency. But let's go ahead and we'll just get some test lines here. So you walk into balcony. Ooh. Good Lord, what is going on with me today? You walk into balcony, that'd be pretty bad. Walk onto the balcony. Echo. It's beautiful and sunny. And then, hold on. Yeah, we'll do a simple wall. Right now we'll do true. We probably will have to put in some conditions here before too long, but read -p. And read out our options again. And so in the case of options, let's see. Wait, actually, no, we don't need to clear the screen. Or do we? I don't know. Right now we will clear the screen. Actually, no, we won't. Instead of clearing the screen, we won't, and see. We'll just see if we need to, instead of preemptively doing it. So you'll have different directions you can go in, but for right now, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll just go ahead and program in north for right now. Echo. Hey, this works. Cool. That will be our only option for right now. ESEC. Done. And exit. All right. So now let's test this with vrun game. Oh wait, never mind. Run game. What am I thinking? All right, so we've got Welcome to Paradise. We got our controls, and so if we go to the north, we actually have to make this executable. There we go. Now we can do it. Okay. So now we go north. You walk onto the balcony. It's beautiful and sunny. Yeah, I don't think we need to clear the screen. Don't think we're gonna need to do that. Because I think if we clear the screen, yeah, no. Ryan, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Hopefully you're doing good, brother. What we're doing right now is we're actually making a text adventure game. Just in case you didn't like read the title or anything, you just clicked on. Yeah, so we're making a little text adventure game, and right now trying to figure out what we're gonna do for this balcony here. So the way the game starts off, I mean, you've come in at a perfect time. Because we've got it set up. It's called Welcome to Paradise. Let me go ahead and just explain what the game is. So it's a psychological horror. Just showed up in your feed. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so it's a psychological horror, and I don't know if I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I live streamed, or I can't remember. Maybe I posted videos on it like a while ago. I can't remember, but I played Soma not too long ago. Soma, it's a freaking great game. If you've never seen it or anything, definitely need to watch some playthroughs of it. But so like in this game, the thing about it is it's a text adventure, so like I don't want to ruin the story for anybody. So if you don't want to like hear anything about the story, you just want to like experience it all from the get-go, this probably isn't a live stream for you. But since you're here, and if you want to hear it, here's the game. So you're going to start off here in the scenario. What's going on is a long time ago, man invented a way to essentially cheat death. I didn't know you had a green screen. That's dope. Yeah, dude. I got it not too long ago. I don't know. I could try and mess around with getting my like turning off my chroma key, but I don't want to like ruin the stream or anything. But yeah, it's a nice green screen. I got it for like super cheap off Amazon. But so here's the game. You're a long time ago, man invented a way to essentially cheat death, and by cheating death, essentially all we did was come up with a way to upload ourselves into a computer. Essentially, not going to go super in depth with it, but it was essentially like it was built and to keep your consciousness in a constant state of happiness and enjoyment, and just like essentially you were allowed to interact with others in a simulation to live out eternity until that computer could no longer be powered. But over generations, the technology that runs this paradise, no one knows how to use it anymore. The people who built it, engineers, are long dead, and generations after have more or less turned this digital afterlife into a religion, and it's no longer based in science. Everyone just worships this thing, and no one knows how it works. Anyway, this digital simulation was never built for how many people are now like been put in it. So it has to compensate in different ways. And yeah, so that's just what I'm going to say. It has to compensate. There's some pretty interesting tangents we can go off on, but oh, Oh yeah, dude, you got to take your Adderall, man. Got to. You can't just slack and like not be taking your Adderall. If the doctors give you Adderall, you must take it. I think that's a law. But all right, so let's go ahead and get back in here. Let's get into our balcony script. So you walk out onto the balcony. The bright sunlight blinds you as after your eyes adjust. Let's see. What do you notice? So you walk out onto the balcony, and I think out here we'll have so I think I'm gonna have the key. Like there's gonna be a key that you need to get out of the door. Or excuse me, not key, but like you're gonna need to find something, and then when you go back out from the balcony back into you know, the room, you'll be able to leave out through the door. So there's a door over here that you can't get out of. I say we have your because you're already starting, so like once you get out here, like a key part to the story. All right, well, welcome back, my dude. So key part to the story is the way the computer is compensating for the already, you know, growing but already too much amount of consciousnesses. That's, so I don't know what the plural of consciousness is. Is that like consciousness eye? Like you're supposed to say like octopi? Anyway, so there's too many consciousnesses in this simulation. So what it does is it compresses your like the file size of your, you know, consciousness. It actually compresses it down to make room for more and more, and it will essentially continue to do this. Yeah, consciousness eye. But it'll continue to do that until your consciousness is down to like, you know, a fraction of the size that it was, and it'll do this over the course of time. So, you know, as more and more people get put in it, so you'll start to realize your mental like capacity and ability to think starts to get more and more irrational. And as you start to explore your environment, you start to see, you know, wildly crazy things. So I think out here on the balcony, we're gonna have some like what's the furniture that you have outside on the balcony called? Different pieces of it. Like you wouldn't have like I can't remember what the, I mean, you might have lawn chairs out there, but I don't think that's necessarily like what you'd have. Like what are some of those nice pieces of furniture that you see out in like those nice balconies? Hold on, let's see. Villa furniture. A custom Amish crafted furniture. You guys want to see some of this? Table? No, I mean, you know, like what is it called? Like those curvy ones, you know, like you got that curvy seat. You know, all them like rich ass white people got out, or I mean, rich ass people in general. But typically the, you know, overly saturated white Kim Kardashian, you know, has. I mean, yeah, it's a chair. Yeah, it's a chair, but that curvy chair, what is it called? I mean, that's got to be a certain type of chair. There has to be some sort of a name for it. The curvy chair. Just shit. Curvy chair. What is it called? Like this thing right here. Right here. Vintage curvy. I mean, that's just called a curve. Adrian Persol style lounge chair. Okay, lounge chair. There we go. I mean, recliner, yeah, but I think lounge chair is better. I think that's more descriptive. So we've got, like, out on the balcony, you'll go out there and you'll find a lounge chair. And so one thing about this story is the way the simulation works is the way that you appear, you know, to not only yourself but to others is based off of like how you remember yourself looking. Because, you know, like the system, like when you're uploaded into it, it's not like people feed it a picture of like, you know, what you look like. Buddy, oh my god, you just chewed through my last USB-C cord. God dang it. He just chewed through my last USB-C cord. All right. Now I'm not charging my phone for shit. I flicked him on the nose, but not like it'll do anything. He's a puppy. I mean he's a big ass puppy now, but still, he's a puppy. Sit. Good boy. Behave. Just be good, asshole. God. But yeah, so yeah, you got a lounge chair. Oh yeah, so what I was talking about. So inside of this simulation, you're like how you look is based off of how you remember yourself looking. And so as your consciousness gets, you know, compressed down, so does, you know, the memory of what you looked like, who you are. So, you know, as time goes on, the longer that you're in the simulation, the longer you know, the slower that you, or slowly you start to not look like yourself anymore. Slowly you start to become a, you know, a long lost remnant of what a human is. Is this Python? Good question. No, this is not. This is actually, it's called Bash, but this is essentially the scripting language. Dude, but I'm about to kill both of these dogs. I got one who's still chewing on the goddamn cord. I will beat your ass. Get in there. You shit. I take the cord away from him, hit him, and he comes over here and lays down next to the cord and starts chewing on it. Looks like batch. I don't even know. Is that a language? Is batch a language? But no, it's bash, like BASH. But it's essentially like the Linux script, like it's the born again shell scripting language. It's a POSIX compliant scripting language. I'm trying to think. A better way to describe it would just be it essentially. Oh yeah, bat files, yeah. Oh, that's batch. Oh, okay. I never even knew, like, never even knew, but I never even put the two together. I'd heard of batch, but I never really used it or anything, and also I never really messed around with bat files. That's one thing on Windows that's like completely different than Linux. It's like on Windows, when it comes to like those types of like bat files, INI files, almost all the time you're just copying them or maybe going in and like changing the resolution in an INI file. So you never really have to, like, there's never really an incentive to learn batch or like how to mess around with your INI files. On Linux, there's hella reasons. So I hate you for going back to Linux. Why, man? Why? If you want to play Apex Legends, I mean, I can still play it. Trying to think. The only things that I can't really play or aren't interested in are like, I'm trying to think. PUBG. I could probably play PUBG on GeForce Now or something like it. Which, by the way, I went back and checked out GeForce Now. I've got a video up on my channel where I tried to play it and it did not work for shit. It was horrible. It must have just been like a bad day for GeForce Now or something, because yeah, I can play it. Hell yeah, I'd be down. But yeah, so what I was going to show you, I'm not really getting much work done on the game, which isn't really the point of the stream anyway. The stream is really just where, like, yeah, we're going to get some work done on the game, but also talking about it and also talking about Linux in general. But let me show you why me making this game here in Bash is so cool to me and why I freaking love Bash scripting. So you see I've got my tiling window manager here, and so I've got all these different workspaces that I can switch between with like key bindings and just bounce around, and it's really fast. But the way I launch in and do everything here on my Linux install, I don't have like a login manager. Essentially, like when you start up your computer on Windows, Mac, you get like a proper like login manager. Like you enter in your username, or it already has it entered for you, and you enter in your password, and it's got this like beautiful graphic interface and bullshit that you don't really need. You just need to enter in a password real quick. So when I launch up my Linux system, I just enter in my username and password, and after I do that, it essentially, like, I have it start up it essentially just really fast runs a script, runs startx, which is a script, which I can show you. It basically, startx is a command that just runs my .exinit rc file, and will start up any like I can essentially just load in it, like start up any programs through this script here. So I essentially log in with no graphical user interface. It just pops into a terminal. I enter in my username, enter in my password, and then it runs through the script here, which essentially I have PyCom here, which this is my compositor. So it's which essentially a compositor, like you already have it on your computer, like in essentially like Windows or Mac, they both have compositors, but a compositor like allows you to have like transparency and stuff like that. But one of the main reasons that you definitely like need a compositor is screen tearing. Compositors get rid of screen tearing. They fix that problem. So I have one and definitely need one. So I start up PyCom, and I have these different commands which do different things, but essentially the last one here, like B, that just makes it run in like the background, or I think that daemonizes it. I can't remember, but anyway, it essentially just makes it run in the background. And then dash dash experimental backends here is like an essential command on Linux, because you want to run with the experimental if you like to play games. Just going to go ahead and say that if you play games and you switch over to Linux and you install a compositor and it's PyCom, run it with the experimental backends, because PyCom normally works just fine. But if you run PyCom normally and play games, you'll still get screen tearing. Running it with the experimental backends command or flag will fix that. And then nitrogen here is just my program. Like if I've got my run launcher here, which I can just type in and open up nitrogen, and it's just this program here that allows me to select my wallpapers. And so I run nitrogen with the flag restore, which sets up whatever wallpaper I last had set up. And by the way, thank you, I saw that. I really like the wallpaper too. It's pretty slick. But yeah, it just restores my wallpaper. And then this just makes sure, like I have my X resources file, which sets I think the main thing that I'm doing is setting my mouse theme and size, like the cursor size, and forcing it to a certain size, because I have a 4K monitor and it's 1080p, and sometimes there can be some fuckery when it comes to how your mouse looks between the two. So I just force it to a certain size to make sure that there's no problems. And then I have my a custom script here, which sets all of this stuff up here, which I can show you that script in a second. So I start it up, and that starts up my status bar, and then I'll launch DWM, which is essentially DWM stands for Dynamic Window Manager. So it's my window manager here that I have. So it just launches all that, and this script takes like no time to launch. Like my launch up time, I literally press the power button for this, and within like a second, maybe a second and a half, I'm like in the terminal where I can just type in my username and password. And as soon as I hit enter after typing in my password, I'm in this workspace, and it's super easy. But here is my status bar, which I also did a video on this, so you can check that out too if you want. But yeah, so this is a pretty simple and straightforward script, and this runs, you can see I've got it sleeping down here for 4 seconds right here. So this essentially the script just reruns itself every 4 seconds. But I set my local time volume to like these commands here, which the cash money symbol with the quotes inside of it essentially means just like run like set this value here to this command here, which like PA mixer, like I can just go ahead and show you how this works. Essentially, like PA mixer is a program that I've got, and I can do dash dash get dash volume, and it'll return the volume level of my like master or whichever sound card that I'm actually using. It returns the value of what it's at. And so I just set volume over here to the output of this command, and then add a little % sign after it. And so I've got volume, you know, this command here, vol, and then all the way through with battery, free disk, charge status, and the date, all that good stuff. So it's essentially just a really simple, straightforward command that just runs all of this. And like one of the things that I'm really liking about bash scripting and just Linux and DWM in general is the like level of not just like control and customization, but like also I know how all this stuff works. And also, like, it's not even just that I know how it works, it's also that it's also extremely fast. Like having this here is oh, by the way, when you, for some reason, like YouTube is so strict when it comes to their comments. You said shit and it it made me like verify that I actually want to show the comment. It looks super confusing, but the reason all of this looks super confusing isn't necessarily because it's bash, but because I'm running a whole bunch of different commands inside of this. This date, like this disk free disk use here, which I'm actually not even using disk use, am I? No, I'm not. I could delete that, but instead of doing that, let me just comment it out. Which, by the way, you can comment something out by just putting a hashtag in front of it, and it makes it a comment. So that way, not using that line. But anyway, like, it just looks confusing because we're running these commands here. Like, I'm taking this command here, df dash, and so like essentially when you run a command in the terminal, you have flags for the command, which for anyone else who's like, you know, a Linux user, I'm explaining some pretty basic things here, but Ryan, I know you're not super big into Linux, so this is probably like little informative, but you have like flags after it. And so I'm essentially running a program called df, passing in some certain flags to get certain information. Then the long bars here, that's a pipe symbol. So essentially what I'm doing is taking the output of this command, piping it into this one, which is grep, which is essentially a program where you can like filter out stuff and like look for certain things. And so I'm looking for dev-nvme nvme n1p3, which is essentially my NVMe drive and the main partition, like the one that I have my entire system installed on. And then passing that into awk and looking for print number 4, which essentially just gives me out the free disk space that comes out of there. Are your ears not bleeding from having your volume at 100%? No. Mainly because for me, I always have my system volume. Well, I take that back. Not always, but on this laptop here, I like to have the system volume at 100% and actually change the volume inside of whatever program that I'm using. And also, not to mention that 100% is not as high as the volume can go here. Like you can see, I can take it up to 130%. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but it's more like Android. Like, you know how like Android has like 0 to 100, then you can like take it up even higher. Same thing here. Like I can actually go above 100%. I think you can go up to 150%. Not sure, but like I can essentially take the gain up way too freaking high. But so after your eyes adjust to the sunlight, yeah, you notice a lounge chair. Echo. As you approach the chair, you notice something moving behind it. Let's see. Shit. Yeah, you can take it like pretty freaking high. But so here's the question. Do we how do we word this? Like, should you approach? I'm thinking of wording this like, should you approach the chair or like return back to the room? Like, I'm thinking this. Approach the chair. Wait, you contemplate approaching the chair or slowly slowly walking back inside. Think we should rock with that right there. You contemplate approaching the chair or slowly walking back inside. Which one? Should we change that up? Don't know. Let me know. But we need to program in we need to have an option for chair. And then you approach the chair. We'll just have that there for now. And then we'll have okay, so you went, so the balcony was out north. Bedroom is to your south. Do that there. Okay. And we'll need some brackets, so SS star. Echo. You slowly step back inside. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we'll need a quit and hold on. Wait, no, yeah. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. No one saw that. Might have to get a new stream key now. Yeet. 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 Well, hopefully no one does anything nefarious with that, but I actually don't care too much. Let's see. Too wordy in my opinion. Okay. So then, what do you think we should do then? What do you think would be better? Finna hack your stream. No, please, no, please. Be kind, good sir. Be kind, please. I'm a good boy, I swear. Sometimes, half the time. Okay, a fraction of the time, but still, on occasion it happens. How would you go about writing it? What would you think we should do? And while you're working on that, go down here and let's see. I need to get 5 lines. Okay. Set paste. What the frick? I did it again. There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Can't copy it over from there. That's just awesome. Okay. So then quit. I mean, I probably could do it from there, but wait, hold on. Why is this not working? Oh. There we go. Quit. Echo. Your eyesight begins to get... By the way, if anyone in chat is like, you know, a Vim expert and it's just cringing watching me to retype this out instead of just knowing how to copy it over. Yeah, I'm not a Vim expert, and I've barely gone through the Vim tutor. I mean, still, even not being a Vim expert, which, by the way, Brian, since you probably don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to Vim, Vim is the text editor that I'm using here in the terminal to type all this out. No one wants to read. Less words the better. It's literally a text adventure game. And yes, people do want to read, trust me. I have a video out on it. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's actually just, I think like text adventure is like in the thumbnail. But it's, I did a video on an old text adventure, like emulator or like game player. But there's one called 905. I played it. Very interesting. Control-Shift-V. Well, that's what I thought. But yep, nope, that just posted my stream key. Okay, I'm gonna go copy something else, so I stop fracking pasting that. Let's just go ahead and test that out. Thank God. Okay. Awesome. Just stop that. Because I did Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V. My life's a joke. Why weren't you working before, dude? Wait, no, hold on. I am doing this wrong. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. What did I do? Just get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we got it. Now I know it looks all bunched up, but there we go. Okay. So now we can just go in here and ESAC and Done. And exit. Cool. All right. 'Twas a joke. I love this comment. Imagine if Mr. Miller was watching the stream. Dude, if Mr. Miller was watching my stream, I'd freaking die. Actually die. I actually saw him not too long ago. It's probably like, I want to say it was like 6 or 7 months ago, but no, it's probably closer to a year. But Jake Schaus, his younger brother Luke, was like going to Ole Miss, getting something like from Ravenwood. I can't remember what it was, but I went with Jake, and while I was standing outside of the auditorium, for one, crap, what was his name? Our principal, who was an absolute douchebag, Dr. Mason. Dr. Mason walked up to me. He's like, tried to shake my hand. I gave him like a cold stare and didn't put out my hand, and he just walked away. I was like, you're a prick. You know, I'm not shaking your hand. But Mr. Miller walked up. Me and him talked for like a while. I mean, it was probably like 5-6 minutes. Tell your stream about Mr. Miller. Okay, so Mr. Miller was our... Ooh, this is going to be interesting. So Mr. Miller was our computer programming teacher, game design teacher. I mean, I don't know, like, I think I was in like his class. I think it was a 4-year thing. I'm pretty sure through all of high school I had him as a teacher. But his class was epic because, I mean, for one, he now, no disrespect to the man, because I mean, he was absolutely hilarious, and a good teacher. I mean, he was cool, interesting. There's my bait. There we go. I dropped it. Yeah, you were in all my classes. Yeah, okay. So it was for 4 years. But anyway, so he would teach off of like essentially like PowerPoints. Damn, it just thundered outside. That was pretty loud. But anyway, he would teach like off of a slideshow. Like, he was very, very into the like minimal effort when it came to like explaining things. But the greatest thing about his class is so in high school, you know, I was pretty into weed and not giving too many fucks about school. So in his class, like, we had him for, I remember, like, I don't know if it was multiple years, but I know for 1 year had him right after break. And so like we would go and get breakfast and come back into his room, and he would always be like gone, like, and show up either right as class started, maybe be a couple minutes like running late. It happened a few times, but mainly he'd get there like right before break ended. And like, I would walk in there and sit down at his desk and blast Two Zigzags by Afro Man. Like, just him talking about like just women, screwing, weed. And like, I remember there was one time he came back into his class and like I had drawn like a Venn diagram of like the pros and cons to like smoking too much weed and just the right amount of weed. And like, I had highlighted down the middle. I'm like right in here is where you want to be. You don't want to smoke too little. You don't want to smoke too much. You want to be right in this little part right here. And like, I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody else. Like, see, this is where you want to be. And he was like, "What are you doing?" Oh no, I'm just explaining how you want to be the right amount of high. Like, not on either sides. I gave that man so much crap during high school. So much crap. It is amazing, amazing that he didn't kill me. I mean, he had one day where he like actually yelled, "Oh, remember somebody putting tape on his mouse? That was me. That was me." And I'm pretty sure plenty of others continue doing it too, because it was awesome. That, and I don't know if you remember it, but I can't remember. I think it was our senior year, but Jacob, one of the kids in our class, found a like this app for the like projectors that you could press a button. Like he could just press a button and like it would automatically sync with the nearest projector, and then he would just turn it off. And I can't remember like if he really upset Mr. Miller with it, but I know he was using it on all these different teachers. And me and him had an English teacher together, and her name was Mrs. Long. And this woman had severe anger issues. Like, dude, she was like borderline, like in nuts. And he kept doing it, and I mean, when I say she lost her shit, dude, she about broke her desk. Like, it was awesome. Yeah, he had an Android with the IR thing. Yep, that's what it was, dude. He pissed off teachers. Buddy, shush. Buddy and Ava are all like freaking jealous over one another. Like one wants to get in the cage, one wants to get out, and I'm not about swapping them just because they're upset right now. Just for one, Buddy can't seem to understand he can't fucking chew on USB-C cords. Like so like I've got him trained to where he sort of understands that he can't chew on cords. That being said, I apparently don't have him trained. I thought I did, because he hadn't chewed up a cord in over 2 weeks, which was great, because I've got all these like 12-volt power cords going around, and he chews the wrong freaking one, and my dude's getting a bolt of electricity, rewiring them portions of his brain, tell him what's good and what's not. Just get a spark, and he never be the same. He was chewing on, I caught him chewing on the cord to the power supply of my desktop PC. And I'm like, my dude, that thing is drawing 400 watts right now. What? Why? And he had made it a solid way through that cord. So, I mean, I don't think I've talked about it, but let me just tell you what this little asshole, actually, let me go get him and I will just show him off on the screen. Or actually, wait, hold on. I'm an idiot. I forgot. I have the buddy cam so I can show you. Buddy cam. There you are, buddy. How you doing? So, here's Buddy, this little asshole. Let me explain to you what he decided to do the other day. Or not the other day, this was like about a month ago. But anyway, this little shit here thinks in one day, he can chew through all this stuff and not die. Well, turns out he can, because I'm apparently too nice. But anyway, he chews through an Elgato Stream Deck, ruins it. Then he chews through a Logitech mechanical keyboard that's valued at about $200. So right there, that's about $300 worth of shit gone. Then he chews through another mechanical keyboard that I've got put up in my closet as a backup, because I take it out and get it, like, in the process of getting it set up to replace the one that he chewed through. He chews through that SOB. That really upset me. But that wasn't the end of what he would chew through in one day. After that, he chews through my vape cord, and then he chews through the cord for my blue snowball. In one day, he chewed through about $400 worth of cords. That sleeping little bastard. Yeah. He's such a good boy. Yeah. I was telling my mom, I'm like, I mean, he is lucky that I'm level-headed and like I've done a lot of work over the past year, like meditating, but like also like just learning to like deal with emotions and just not being extremely like reactive to things. I'm like, if I was the normal type of person that just, you know, got angry and like started hitting things or like let it like really get to me, I'm like, I'm not sure I wouldn't have like severely hurt him. Like and all of this was like in the course of like 2 to 3 hours. So it was like one thing, like it was one after another of just like what you chewed through. Like I remember when he chewed through my the first thing he did was the mechanical keyboard. And I was like, what in the hell? Why is this not working? Gone. Oh, sounds like it needs a chew toy. Hold on. Let's switch over to the buddy cam. Let's talk about this. This mofo need a chew toy. Hold on, Ava's gonna freak out. But 2 bones. Which, by the way, I think there's another one in there. There might be. I don't know. 2 bones. Hold on. Ava, why do you have 2? You don't need 2. Chew on them. Toy. Ava, get out of the way of the camera. Toy. Like, oh, and these 2 collars right here, these are his favorite chew toys. I'm trying to think, is there another one? Oh yeah, and if I wanted to, I could like actually do some digging behind my bed over there, and there's about 3 toys that he's lost over the course of like the past couple of nights on the other side of my bed. I could fish those out. A lack of chew toys is not the problem. It's the lack of discipline, which, I mean, isn't a lack of me not trying. I have like, I think the thing is I'm not willing to actually like beat him. I'll give him a paddling, but like, I'm not rough about it at all. Like, I'm trying to be really nice and forgiving when it comes to Buddy, but there's just sometimes when it's really freaking hard, and I like it's sad because I'm like, dang, like maybe there's something behind abusing your kids. Maybe there's something behind it, because apparently just being extremely nice and forgiving and, I mean, gentle in the way I go about trying to train him is just not having a lot of luck. We have a barn cat. We had to get him neutered. His bulb hadn't dropped, so they had to be surgically removed. Oh, by the way, my sister is studying to be a vet tech, and she decided she would come home and share a video of her and a coworker neutering a cat. And oh my God, I will never be able to sear that image out of my head. And later that year, he lost some of his tail and had to have surgery on that. He is 2 and have the cost up to $2,500, and we got him for free. You thought you got him for free. You actually got him for about 2,500, but yeah. Well, at least he's cute. Yeah, see, I mean, that's the thing about Buddy. That's what I told him. I'm like, I mean, he is one of the best, like, behaved and, like, I mean, he's a great freaking dog. At least he's a good dog. At least he's a good dog. I mean, if he was a shit dog, he was, like, mean and stuff like that, then, I mean, yeah, we wouldn't, like, I definitely wouldn't put up with him chewing through hundreds of dollars of stuff in a day. Because, I mean, that's not even counting all of the pants that he has ruined. Because his favorite thing to do, let's see if I can, like, put this up here in the camera without ruining my pants. But, so, like, this is, like, like, when you have, like, jogging pants or, like, you know, the relaxing pants and they have the strings that go through them. His favorite thing is to gnaw on, like, the ends of those. And he will rip it out of your pants. And you know how you just sometimes you may be able to fix the pants, get it back in there, loop it all around, be fine. Other times you just can't. Yeah. He's been on a streak. He's ruined about 5 of them. I mean, he is so freaking lucky. He's cute. All right, so let's see. // We'll do the run game. All right, welcome to paradise. Let's inspect the balcony. You walk out onto the balcony. The bright sunlight blinds you. After your eyes adjust to the sunlight, you notice a lounge chair. As you approach the chair, you notice something moving behind it. Good grammar. You contemplate approaching the chair or slowly walking back inside. The bedroom is to your south. See, chair. You approach the chair. Cool, so that works. And then if we go south, you step back inside. All right, so that works and everything. But obviously we need to set it up so when we go back inside, it instead of reloading this, it'll actually reload another script that we'll have called, you know, bedroom. Because even though the game starts in the bedroom, when we come back into the bedroom, we don't want to load up the start game script because we'll get all of this up here too with the controls and all that stuff. Don't want that. Who's a good boy? Well, I wish I could say it was this dude right here. Wish I could. I mean, most of the time he's a good boy. He can be really sweet. He really can. And I'm looking at this webcam here. Hold on. I need to check my filters on this thing. Ah, that's what it is. I have color correction on. There we go. Turn that off because that color correction is not right. I was looking at that. I'm like, none of these colors seem right. Because that ball is orange, like this thing's orange and green, or the thing that's sitting right in front of the dog chew toy, or the like puppy like toy like plush thing, that's actually orange and green, like you can see now. It's not like yellow. But I also hope you enjoy the good sight of my clothes, dirty clothes and trash cans sitting over there. You're welcome. Because apparently I can't clean up my room. Oh, and hold on, one thing I can talk about is, so you can see this bag over here. And so that is for this nice Canon DSLR that I've got, and I need to start I just realized I'm like hella far away from the microphone so you can't hear me. Yeah. Anyway, I've got this nice camera, like DSLR over there that I need to record with. But I need to go meet my buddy, Braden. Ryan, you know him. But I need to go meet Braden and he has a, like, I don't think the brand that he has is Rode, but he's got a microphone that he's selling me for pretty cheap to go with it. Thing is though, is for anybody who possibly will ever be interested in, you know, making content like I'm doing here, I'm going to throw you a big freaking nugget of advice. Okay. So when you want to up your quality, what you want to do is you want to get a cam link, this bad boy right here. Get it upside down. There we go. So cam link, you want to get one of them bad boys so that you can have a DSLR hooked up. Now, what I do? 6. Let me go over here to my proper screen, and we'll go over here and open up Cam Link cameras. So when you get your Cam Link, you want to get a camera that's supported. So you can go to this website right here. I got a Rode, good mics, sweet. Okay, yeah. See, I don't think his is a Rode. I think his is like one of the knockoff brands. I'm not sure, but he's giving it to me for like $10. He's giving it to me for super cheap. He told me he spent a lot more on it, but he's not using it. He doesn't need it, so he's selling it to me for super cheap. And the reason I need it is because I'm gonna have to use this camera completely separately, and this cam link here is no good because the camera that I've got over there, it's a Rebel like S2 or SR2. And if you go in here into the Canons, it's not supported. The Rebel SL, it's the SL2, so it's not even listed here, but the SL1's not supported. But so I got the cam link and I went out and I was going to spend $500-600 on a camera. And here you'll see on the supported list, where's the one that I got? I can't remember. T6i. No, oh, here it is, T7i. This is it. Okay, so I went into Best Buy to pick up a camera, and they had the EOS Rebel T7, and they had the M200, the Sony M200, and the Sony M200 right here. It's somewhere on here. I can't remember where it is. Or no, was it the Sony or was it a Canon? No, yeah, it was a Canon, the EOS M200 right here. Okay, so they did. So I originally was going to get the M200, but the M200 they didn't have in stock, and to ship it there it was going to be like 2 weeks. It was going to be a 2-week wait time, and I'm like, look, I'm not spending $500 and waiting 2 weeks. Like I can spend $500 on Amazon and get it in 2 days. So that's retarded. I'm not doing that. And they had a T7. They didn't have the T7i at Best Buy. They didn't even like have it like in stock or anything. They just had the T7 there. And I was talking with the dude. He's like, yeah, it outputs clean HDMI, which you'll see is a big freaking factor. I bought it. The T7 does not put out clean HDMI. People at Best Buy are stupid. Don't trust them. Not everybody at Best Buy. There's some pretty good workers at Best Buy. But anyway, that dude was stupid. T7 does not put out clean HDMI. The T7i does. So I had to return that camera, and now I'm going to keep the cam link, but I'll just get a camera some other point that I can actually like plug up to the computer and stream with and do that. Rebel SL2 says it's compatible. No, excuse me. Hold on. I keep calling this one the SL2. Let me see. This one is the Rebel. This is the EOS Rebel SL1. Excuse me, SL1. So yeah, it doesn't output clean HDMI, which you can see right here. It will output HDMI. Like I can get a signal out of it. It's just got like that white bar, and the video like image is compressed down to like 240p. Like it's garbage. But I get one of those nice DSLR mics, put it on here, and we'll start getting some better quality for like this is a live stream, but the videos where I'm doing, you know, just talking about something instead of having me down, you know, in the corner like I am now with a, you know, screen of like the article or whatever that I'm talking about up. I'll just do those videos with this right here. I just have to actually like get with Braden and get it. But yeah. Holy Jesus! Fuckamundo! There was a big flash of lightning, and I could see it in here, and a big thunder. And the only reason that's weird is I have my blinds closed, and we have some nice blinds that like don't like let in a lot of light at all. So for me to be able to like see it and then to like light up the room with these studio lights in here, that was a big thunder. That was or lightning. That was big. This has been a nice stream. Like, even though I'm not really staying on topic and working on the game, this has been a really nice stream. Like, talking about stuff. I can't believe I almost went over there and grabbed Buddy and showed him without just loading up the Ava. Jesus. Hold on. It's okay. It's okay. But Buddy doesn't even give a shit. Buddy's like unfazed. All right, let's see. Let's get back over here and do some work. Control C, clear that. Oh my gosh. Buddy's one. I think I'm about to have to end the stream here soon. Sadly, even though this is a lot of fun and I'm enjoying it. Buddy's starting to whine and Ava's freaking out. So when Buddy starts to whine, that means he's got to go use the bathroom. Buddy. And also, I don't really have any good cords laying around for him to chew on. So I'm definitely not going to let him out without, like, supervision. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up here. If there's any questions or anything you want to ask or, you know, say before we go, let me know. But thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been a nice stream. I like it. Didn't get too much work done on the game, but it's all good. It's all good. By the way, if you want to get, you know, any of these files, download them, work on them yourself, or contribute, anything like that, I will be uploading these to my GitLab. And by saying that, I need to actually just go ahead and do it because I'll forget again. So let me I'll go ahead and open up my GitLab and just open it up for now. But I'll start a new project. It won't be in my dot files, but you can go to my GitLab down in the description. You can get, you know, if you want to, I don't know, check out my bash RC file or anything like that, you're more than welcome to check it out here. I don't know why why do I have my vimrc uploaded? Oh, okay. I didn't think I'd done any changes to my vimrc. All right. Apparently I had. Sweet. Okay. Anywho's, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.